We're live. Is that badass?
We are live.
Just going live, badass.
Man, I got so much stuff going on. I just got back from a whirlwind trip to Rensselaer, Indiana, to drop my kid off with another parents live in Chicago that have my kid's best digital online friend. They're gonna be hanging out for the next 4 or 5 days. I think 5 days. And
damn.
The mom, I was supposed to have like 2 hours to chill, and the mom forgot that the time zone changes. So she was going to be an hour 20 minutes late. I'm just like, well, I'll just drive up further to meet you, which is fine, but the end result is I got home like 10 minutes ago. I'm cramming food in my mouth. I'm excited for this. I've been thinking about it. Like the last hour, I've been like, oh man, I looked at the people we're going to be inducting, and it's like, this is going to be a lot of fun.
Lucky you. I've been thinking about Better Call Saul for the last hour. I finished the Better Call Saul podcast with Alexis at 7:54 p.m. tonight, and then jumped straight over to this. So I got Kim and Jimmy on the brain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was this a good episode?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some might say one of the best, if not the best. But I gotta pull that document up, because I don't know who we're talking about. God, we have so many people to get through. 49 people.
Well, I say we do 90 minutes, and we do some trailer talk, or maybe, but we do like keep the 90 minutes on the podcast, and then whatever we don't, because it's not like we're gonna get 50 badasses every year. So if we get through like 25, I would be happy.
Okay.
Save some for next year.
I'm good with that. We'll do the trailer talk tomorrow, though, right? Like for our.
Oh, right.
Well, whatever trailers they deem fit to show us at the movie theater. That stream tomorrow is happening at 8, because we're both going to be done with the movie at like 6 o'clock. 6:30. This is the fashionable way to wear your hats now, right?
Yes.
Flat brim. I never wear hats, so I really don't care. In my day, it was all about the squeeze. You put the squeeze on it. The more you could squeeze this in,
Yep. Yeah.
the cooler you were.
That is a distinguisher of Gen X versus like millennial Zoomers. We are very much shove that thing in a coffee cup for a week. Get that curl tight.
It's like breaking in a baseball mitt.
Exactly. All right, I just rang the badass bell. We're ready to go. Wait, are we? We are live. Oh fuck! I thought we were just fucking around here.
No,
okay.
We've been live for 10 minutes now.
Hi everybody. I was tweeting to get everyone hyped for the badass stream.
Hi, as he wonders what he said.
No,
shit.
I hear, man, there's some weird echo. Does anyone else hear this weird echo?
I don't. I really don't.
Where is it coming from?
Is it? Are you echoing or am I echoing? Whose voice do you hear echoing?
Yours, for sure.
How is it even possible? Are you sending Discord back to yourself in a weird way?
I might have just figured it out. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you, and I think the echo is now gone.
Nice. All right.
Okay, that's cool.
Aaron, volume low.
Can we expect a hot D trailer? Did a trailer drop today?
That's a good question.
I left at like 11 o'clock this morning. I just got home. I have not been on. I've been listening to a bunch of philosophers in space.
Oh yeah.
Content, and so I don't know. Did a trailer drop today? A full trailer? God damn it! Well, I guess we're gonna have to watch that. You want to watch it right now, Jim?
There's white noise, like someone has a faucet going. That might be me. Oh, that definitely is me. Hold on. How's that? Is that any better? I get rid of the white noise. Like I said, I came hot off the BCS podcast, and Alexis had a second mic going here. And I forgot to turn that down.
Actually, I wonder if that's what was causing the deal.
It might be.
ELC.
It might be. I'll just move my mic farther away, and then I'll sound a little more distant, but I'll be about the same volume as you. Problem solved.
Yeah, like I said, my shit all got rocked last week, so it could be just me. And I'm also sitting a little bit further out. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna do this, because this might get gross. This might get gross. My beard has gone 2 months without being trimmed because my beard guy got COVID at my right. So I'm like fucking full wild man Neanderthal. I'm trying to eat Indian food. Probably going to get an orange beard. I have to mop all that up. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to provide internet free content.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Don't want to be on Wiki Eats with my mop covered in tikka marsala.
Oh, man.
It's a real fear. It's a real fear landing up on Wiki Eats.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do it.
That end your whole career. Damn. Okay, we're recording this too, right?
Yeah, I got a project going. We just gotta.
That's what I need to get.
Say when to start.
Do you want to watch? I kind of want to watch this.
Oh yeah.
Trailer.
Sure. Let me try and figure that out. Hold on. I was fucking with my wings.
What the fuck? You're eating wings?
No.
You're going to be on Wiki Eats, Jim.
It's kind of wings you don't want to eat. Wow. House of the Dragon official trailer, HBO Max, right there on my front page when I load up YouTube.
Damn.
YouTube knows me too well. Came out July 20th. That would be today. All right.
03. Okay, you're gonna funnel this to me. I'm gonna be watching it. Okay, hold on a second. Let me make it big. Let me make it big. Okay, I got you big. I got you full screen.
Okay.
But you know what? I'll take it off DeVito for just a minute.
Oh shiz. Hold on. You guys gonna see some shit you shouldn't see. There we go.
You thought I was going to do it, didn't you?
Okay, and I'll send it out to chat too, because why not? I don't care about copyright strikes.
Chicken tikka marsala, special tikka marsala, which I think means it has onions and green peppers in it. This is what this Indian family's idea of a special tikka marsala is.
Man, I can't see this very well, but it's fine, whatever. Okay, then I need screen share. That is just hideous, but we're going with it.
I wore a face mask all day today when I was out and about because I don't want to get COVID and not be able to get into the screening next week.
Right.
But it's really fucked up my mustache.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
He's afoot.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
War is afoot? War's not afoot. That's an insult.
He's afoot.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory. And I heard the sound of thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed my heir upon the Iron Throne. And all the dragons roared as one.
I consider the matter urgent. That of your succession.
Who else would have a claim?
The firstborn child.
Gurira. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out.
You are the king. Your duty is to take a new wife.
I have decided to name a new heir. I'm your heir. War is afoot.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne, because that is the order of things.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Your family has dragons.
There are power men should never have trifled with.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, she could cut off any challenge to her succession.
I am to inherit the Iron Throne. She will block my way.
Our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one.
Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne? Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? Now they see you as you are.
Damn. All right. Who won the fantasy trailer, Jim?
Between Lord of the Rings and Rings of
Yeah.
Power, excuse me, and that. Well, I'm clearly a bigger fan of the Game of Thrones stuff than I am of Lord of the Rings. Just from a lore perspective, although that's kind of a negative, because I felt like it didn't tell me much that I didn't already know, but I feel like it adequately laid out the story. A hell of a lot more than the Lord of the Rings trailer did.
Definitely.
But that was a teaser. It's hard to compare.
Definitely showed off the dragons.
Yes, I like to see the dragons.
That's what a lot of people were bitching about the last trailer. I thought maybe the Lord of the Rings trailer was a little bit better, but I thought the song choice in this Game of Thrones trailer turned me off. Like, I
Really?
could have used some Jawadi, yeah. It's like if they had some kind of modern pop folk thing going for the Lord of the Rings, I think that would have been a weird choice too.
Huh.
I think it's more of a Westworld type of trailer, a Watchmen type of trailer than it is a Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I would say after watching that, I'm no more or less excited.
Jeff, I'm Deep Rock Galactic keeps getting mentioned as something a person that plays Helldivers would enjoy, and it's on my I want to play that like as soon as my kid gets back. I was just talking about that, and Foxhole is a game I'm wanting to try. Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic looks freaking awesome. Yeah, Boss Lady, it is cool. I'm stressed out about it. I keep on, because I was planning on shopping tonight, going out and getting an outfit.
God damn it.
But I'm not going to be able to do that tonight nor tomorrow, and it's like, Jesus, then it's Friday. I got plenty of time.
Well, that's why you don't fucking show trailers on live stuff, because YouTube just cut off that video.
Seriously?
Yeah, we're not streaming on YouTube anymore.
Did we get a copyright strike, or just...
Apparently.
Probably because of fucking music.
I mean, music, video. Is there anything else a trailer consists of? Because we just fucking showed HBO's... I think it's stupid because it's a promo. Like, wouldn't they want it out there? But...
I mean, you're allowed to do this on YouTube. You're allowed to watch YouTube content. I'm sure if we...
Apparently not.
Dispute it, we'll have to dispute it.
Well, what should we do about this live stream? Because... Wait, YouTube just came back? That can't be true.
Yeah, it might have just paused the video to, until we quit doing it. I don't know, because there's all kinds of like copyright strikes. I can't imagine we're like got the type that we can't live stream for 30 days.
All right, I guess
I'm hearing
YouTube is
myself.
back. Yeah, I was messing with it.
All right,
Okay.
are we about ready to do this badass thing?
Yeah, I gotta get this thing out the door. I'm dead tired. I got no sleep last night. 5 hours of sleep, and it feels like it.
Let me catch up our stalwart supporters here. Damn fine special tikka masala. Let me check my beard. How orange is it?
Orange is Tormund's taint.
Torment the Indian bowl killer. Woo! That was a spice. That was a spicy one too. How do I get this back? Okay, here we go. First up, Magpie, 420 bits, blazing the pride bits. Gnarls in response to another 420 bits, blazing his badass. One could argue that. You never see Arnold smoking weed. He's always pretty straight. I mean, he murdered so many people, but he never really smoked or pot or tobacco for that matter. Magpie, 69 bits. Another 420 bits from Magpie. Thank you for all the support, Magpie. And Jabbed joins the 2-year Tier 1 club. He's paying his own way. He's not taking that Bezos blood money that they got from murdering Sly Stallone's over-the-top live stream. Fuckers. I think we're ready to get down to badass.
All right, you got our project going.
Yes.
Want to start recording?
Yes.
Okay, I'm also recording. Ready to do this.
Test. Everything looks good. We're recording this shit. Should I put this up on my stream?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, hold on.
And then I'll switch over to the
I wanna
restream
get
screen
tabs
share.
closed as possible, so I don't get all
I got a tab for that.
confused. That and I think that does it. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to do media. Yes.
Oh man, where'd you go? I had a tab for that.
Yeah, I didn't change anything.
I
I
didn't
see.
either.
I'm just way down there. I'm way over there. You pushed me off the screen.
How? There's something
Slappy
about
Dappy,
the
thanks
size
for
of it.
that gifted sub. It brings Anna up the 2 solid years.
Oh, it's because you're... Okay, you're part of your screen. I can't move you around. The best I can do is this.
Yeah, it's blown way the fuck up. You can probably shrink that, can't you? No?
What's blown up?
The screen? Isn't that why it's not neatly fitting? Oh, okay. You got it. Okay, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I fixed it. Okay.
All right.
All right, now we're going to start the podcast?
Yes, let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Badass Debates. This is the third. Traditionally, when we induct the new badasses, we have almost 50 names to consider. I doubt we get to all of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do a... Because, like, the thing is, it's like, we're not minting badasses. This isn't 1984, 1985. We're not minting badasses and badass roles at the rate that we used to. This might change, actually. We talked about in the last stream, like, The Rock is going to put up some numbers. Hemsworth looks like he's going to make a run at this. There's a lot of guys throwing the hat in the ring. Maybe we're going to come up with... But the point is, we're going to be doing this for years to come. If we have some beef left over for next year, not a problem. Not a problem. So
yeah, that beef will keep.
Like, beef will keep. If you are joining us for the first time, I can't believe you're like, what is this badass stuff I'm hearing? Let me just jump into the third stream or whatever. Jim and I love 80s and early 90s badasses. We love the Arnold Schwarzeneggers. We love the Van Dams. We love the Sly Stallones. Not for the men who they are, but for the movies they made. Big, dumb, loud, testosterone-filled, body bursting, blood soaked, gun smoke whiffing movies. And they don't really kind of make them like that anymore. And we love them so much, we had to rank them like you do. That's when you get any kind of terminal degenerate form of fandom, you got to start ranking things. And we came up with the 3C system. Jim, what is the 3C system?
Well, the first and arguably most important of the C's is champion, which is all about your physique, your stature, how big are you, how intimidating do you look, and then there's the second C, charisma, which is how it's several things. How dynamic of a leader are you? How likely are people to want to follow you? How intimidating can you be from a verbal or just let's say emotional? Yeah, how emotionally can you intimidate people? No, you know what charisma is. You follow that person to hell and back. And then character is the third C, which is all about, like, is that character a badass? Do the things they do on screen qualify them as a badass person?
And that's like it's arguable which one's more important, because you can be
Absolutely.
a champion badass with zero charisma. You can be a charisma badass with no champion, no physique like Al Pacino, but you cannot. I don't care if you are as badass as the day is long. If you've never done it in a Hollywood production, on a television show, in some kind of camera entertainment we don't give a fuck, because you got nothing. You got no characters. You got nothing. You can't be a badass without characters.
But you got to have the full package to get high up in the ranks, right? You're never going to make it if you're some scrawny weakling like I don't know, Adrian Brody, let's say.
The other thing is, this is controversial. Controversial every year. This is not fair. That champion is judged on the status of human stature. So slightly built people are disadvantaged in that, and to the extent that some genders are more slightly built than others, those might be underrepresented. Now, we do have a ton of lady beef to consider tonight, because we also are not gatekeeping badasses to men. No, there's going to be a lot of women make it, certainly on the charisma, on the characters, some on the physique. And that's the other thing, is I don't think it's impossible for women to be a 1C. Like, if Gwendolyn Christie started getting on the fucking Disney program and got the Natalie Portman gains, holy shit. That would be fucking incredible. She'd be in there in the 0.75 probably, no problem. It just, because of a lot of different societal factors, it hasn't come to pass yet. But God willing, one day we'll get a 6'4" fucking yoked lady on this list on Mount Rushmore. Now, if you want to get a full breakdown of the C's, check out the first Badass Debate or movie Commando of this sequence this year, and then let's get down to it. Are we ready?
Oh yeah.
Are we ready? And if anybody, like, look, we're gonna be examining a lot of bodies tonight, and we examine almost exclusively male bodies to this point. I don't want to hear about any accusations of creepiness. This is for science. We are going to be evaluating beef, and it's not about how it makes our privates feel. It's about how it makes you take a step back, like, shit. Okay,
right. You don't get up the butcher's ass about whether it's A grade or not. Like, he's looking at that beef. He's judging that beef.
Yeah.
No one says peep to him.
Are we ready to do this now? God damn.
I'm ready.
Ball move like this. We are going to objectify the shit out of people. If you don't want a part of that, then avert your eyes. First up, Carrie-Anne Moss.
All right.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
There's definitely one badass character in her arsenal I can think of.
Yeah. But this is going to be the problem. I can't think of many badass roles. Now, she's a high-powered CEO in, like, Jessica Jones. Very intimidating.
Right.
Definitely is showing some of that charismatic will to dominate.
Is that badass though? And also the other thing about it is, yeah, she played Trinity in a lot of Matrix movies. We only count that for one, so that's all she can get.
Okay. Carrie-Anne Moss is at 5'9".
All right,
That's
she's as tall as me.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's tall, certainly for your average woman.
Sure. Look at her standing next to the very average dude there. I don't know who that is, but there could not be someone more average.
What is this? What is this? Okay, now this is the stuff that's going to get us in trouble. Let's see if we can do this.
Body. You gotta do it. Carrie-Anne Moss body.
Let's
all right,
see.
we've
What are
already
we
had our
talking about
YouTube
here?
video taken down once tonight. Are we gonna do it again?
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. It's like if you do, where they're not putting the beef on display. If I search for like, Chris Evans
Muscles. How about
body,
muscles?
Now he's gonna give me what I want right away.
Why
Bam.
is that?
Bam.
What the fuck?
It's I don't understand.
Carrie-Anne Moss
Carrie-Anne
muscles. How about
Moss
that?
Body. I'm seeing a lot of camisoles. I'm seeing a lot of skirts. I'm seeing a lot of legs. Let's do Carrie-Anne Moss muscle. Already having to bend the sexist arc of her. Okay, all right. I'm gonna say. Let's look at the badass rankings. Let's look at the rules. Physical championness. Unimpressive from either a stature or level of strength fitness. I don't think you can describe Carrie-Anne Moss as a 0 on C.
No, I don't think she's unimpressive.
She's 5'9". Like she walks in the door, she's already tall. If she's in heels, she's any kind of heel at all, she's at 6 foot.
Let me ask you this: does
she's towering
flexibility
over
matter?
Sliced Alone. I think, yeah, athletic ability, sure, yeah.
Okay, because there's a picture I'm looking at her of her doing yoga with her legs like way higher than I can get mine or ever could get mine.
Maybe
maybe you can find that somewhere.
I think
it's a roughly JCVD-esque type of photo.
I'm seeing some definition here. Now let's go. A normally fit person of average stature or a jacked person of below average stature. Now, I think 5'9" would be considered an average human stature.
Sure. I am dead average for
think,
human stature.
Is she normally fit? I'm thinking that she's in the 0.25 range.
Yeah, I need to hear a good case for getting to 0.5 on this. Normally fit. Well, we need to remove dude probably from that description. Normally fit person. Although dude doesn't have to be a male, but
I'll tell you what, we've got enough to consider tonight. At the end of the evening, I will consider some new names for the list. Or actually, I'm going to get through like 10 of these, and then maybe we'll go through the list just so everybody knows what we got left over.
And put some new ones on.
So champion Carrie-Anne Moss, I think a 0.25, right?
Yeah, I like the idea of kind of not skimming these, but putting in what we'll go with our gut, just put it in there, and then come back later and see how it feels. Like once we get through some more people.
What are we thinking charisma?
Well, as Trinity, yes, I would absolutely follow her to hell and back. Although she doesn't have that Morpheus charisma.
Is okay. So she's not flat effect. Well, I mean, as Trinity, she kind of is flat effect, emotionless, lone wolf, silent, and stoic types.
Well,
okay.
yeah.
0.25 is approximately the charisma that Scott Pilgrim attains at the end of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. 0.5 dead average badass swagger, or otherwise a 0.75 combined with some kind of weird or quirky offsetting energy. I don't think I can give her above average charisma or swagger for
I can't
Trinity.
Either. Not for Trinity, but we need to look through her catalog. Maybe we should start with character on these just to refresh our memories.
Let's do that. Carrie-Anne Moss, IMDb.
And we also said voiceovers don't count.
Voiceovers do not count.
No matter who she plays in Horizon Forbidden West, apparently. Doesn't matter.
Sorry, Chocolate Mike. I actually thought this might be more convenient for people, to prime time. We got 38 people. I don't know how many on YouTube. Okay, so let's go through here. Chocolate Lizards. We can't give her for the Horizon Forbidden West. We've already considered Trinity. Boy, she does a lot of voice work. Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Jones. So this is the one, Jerry Hogarth. I think this is a legitimate badass. I think this is an intimidating woman. She's more of a corporate raider type. Yeah, she looks like she's very disappointed in you, and she wants you to clean out your desk and leave, and you're just going to do it.
Sure. Is this a badass role?
I think it's, yeah. I mean, like, let me ask you this: Michael Douglas in, was it Wall Street?
Mm-hmm.
Is Gordon Gekko a badass? Because if he is, then she is.
Sure. There's a certain, like, doesn't give a fuck what you think quality that could be labeled badass, but
like she's very powerful.
But is it an 80s badass? Is that an 80s badass feel? That doesn't feel like an 80s badass to me. Not the type of badass we're talking about.
You might be right. You might be right. Okay. All right.
High-powered business people are not who we're thinking of when we say badasses.
So she's got all that Jerry Hogarth and the Defender stuff.
Humans? Is she anybody in Humans? Dr. Athena Morrow? I have no idea.
Dr. Athena? Well, I mean, that sounds badass, but I don't know. She's Elizabeth and Frankenstein. I'm not seeing it.
She's
Dragon's
Pompeii.
Nest. That's a voice. Pompeii.
Jon Snow
got ate by a volcano. I don't know if that's badass.
Not unless
Chuck,
she like fought.
Was
some
she
lava.
badass in Chuck? She might have been badass in Chuck. I don't have any personal knowledge of it.
All right, Silent Hill Revelation. Oh, that's an animated thing,
game.
Isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. And it stars Kit Harington. The fuck? In 2012, and Sean Bean, and Malcolm McDowell. How do they get all these people in a shitty Resident Evil movie? Or sorry, Silent Hill movie?
Ooh, is she a badass in Red Planet? She's a nutcase in Memento. I see. That's the thing. I mean, there's some possibles here, but if I give her credit for everything, I'm looking at 4 or 5. If I go with just the things I know, I'm looking 2 or 3. What's that going to be? That's going to be 2 to 3 recognized badass roles or 1 super iconic role. Is Trinity super iconic?
Trinity's
well, it doesn't matter. She's got it.
But yeah.
She's got it either way. I don't think she gets to 5 or 6. Well, if we're super generous, 2 to 3 roles, at least one of which is widely considered iconic, I feel like Trinity gets there.
Trinity definitely, I would say, is iconic.
With the comics, the novels, the movies, the video games, that is
the trouble is, I think we've defined this as like movies we've seen that we're familiar with, right? The cover on the cover on with a gun rule kind of fucked us. So I thought we'd come back around to like it has to be something we're familiar with.
Yeah, but I am familiar with her work on Jessica Jones, and if you're saying that's not a badass role, then she's only got. But if she does, that's 2 roles, one of which is widely considered iconic, which gets her to 0.5.
That's all. That's all it takes, huh?
That's what it says.
Wow.
It says 5 to 6 badass roles or 2 to 3 roles, one of which is widely considered iconic.
I don't know.
Is Trinity iconic? Throw it up as a poll. 60-second poll.
Sure. I gotta.
And then I'm going to provisionally give her, I think, a 0.5 charisma and a 0.5 character, which puts her into. Which you have. That's the other rule I forgot to mention. You have to be at least a 1. If you're below 1, you cannot be a badass.
Yeah. All right.
So
polls
she
up.
Gets in there.
Polls up, people. You got like 50 seconds. So.
Is Trinity an iconic badass character?
No, not Kristen Ritter. We're talking about Carrie-Anne Moss.
Trinity from The Matrix. Is she an iconic badass role? 5 to 1.
I think she's gonna get there.
I think she's gonna get there. I feel like that's right, and I feel like 0.5 charisma is about right too.
0.5 charisma.
I'll hear an argument for 0.75, but
what's our definition of that? Dead average badass swagger.
0.75 is above average charisma or swagger, naturally gifted leaders, exceptional facility with attraction, seduction, no offsetting quirks or psychological issues.
Okay.
Is she above average charisma or swagger?
No, not as any of the characters we mentioned.
Okay. All right. So
All
4-1.
Iconic.
People consider her an iconic badass. I agree. I think you go to
All right. She squeezed in there at 1.25, huh?
a
Nice.
desert tribe in any part of the world and say, who the fuck is this lady in leather pants and sunglasses? They're gonna know, oh, that's the lady from the Matrix. So, okay, I think we've got her. She's at 1.25 badass, which is on the low end, but it does get you on the list.
Yeah.
All right.
Respectable.
Jennifer Garner. Let's
Okay,
look
this is
at-
Alias, and she played Red Justice. What was her fucking name in the Daredevil stuff?
Fuck, I don't know. Electra.
Elektra, yes.
5'8". 5'8".
All right.
Okay. Jennifer Garner.
She's gonna have a lot of
muscles.
roles. I think she Carrie-Anne Moss definitely didn't try for a badass career. I feel like Jennifer Garner did.
Jennifer Garner has got and things I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think 5'8". If I think below 5'8", we might start having a cutoff for not average stature. But I think 5'8" is definitely going to put you in the average stature. I think
Look
she's
at
fit.
those.
I mean, look at that.
She's got some guns.
Yeah, she's got. I mean, you can't. God damn it! The way this screen is sharing.
Oh yeah.
You can't really see the way Google pops this stuff up. Hold on a second. Open link in. Open image in new tab. Bam. Here's what we're talking about.
Bam.
That's
That's
some
right.
good definition there. Some good pectorals wrapping into the deltoids. I mean, that's not nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So like, what are we saying that Jennifer Garner?
She's more jacked than Carrie-Anne Moss for sure.
Normally fit person of average stature, a jacked person of below average stature. 0.5 is a normally fit dude of hulking stature or a really ripped, thick individual of. Boy, that's.
I feel like there's a big gap, a chasm between 0.25 and 0.5.
But we do that, right? We did want like cliffs in this rating system. They're not the closest thing is the character, but even then there is definitely hard checks. I think she's going to be a 0.25.
I think so. That's a shame because clearly she works at it.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's look up Jennifer Garner IMDb.
Yeah. And here you go. I think we're gonna have several. I think she's gonna score.
I think it sucks.
At
about
least
the
a
thing that's not
0.5.
fair for women is their longevity of badass is not
Right.
You know, you're not gonna.
If you're not
like Arnold could
20 to 25, they don't want to see you.
I mean, you can get you can kick it out. Like there's some of these women are kicking ass at 40 in their 40s and 50s, Charlize Theron and stuff like that. But like
Right.
a 70, I don't know. Helen Mirren was in red. Maybe I think it's changing, but it's certainly not what it's been for dudes.
13 going on 30. Badass.
No. When did she stop doing badass shit? Holy shit.
Yeah, she's
wait,
done
Mother's
both
Day.
forever.
Wasn't she? Did I see that? No. Okay. I thought this was where
No.
like a bunch of mothers with military training to killed people with their family or something. Boy, I'm not seeing. I'm going way back here.
I don't think she's a badass in Pearl Harbor.
Juno, Alias. Okay. Super badass role.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's iconic.
She's a martial arts spy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's iconic, no. Though it's certainly the thing I know her most from, even though I like never really watched it. That's the strange thing about that is I'm very familiar with the fact that she was these characters in Alias, but I never saw it.
Michael, thank you. It's the badass debates. Alias and Elektra for sure. Is that it? I thought she did a hell of a lot more. I thought she did some
Maybe.
vampire stuff.
Oh, it looks like she's probably badass in The Kingdom, but I've never seen it.
The Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a many people say I need to see The Kingdom for Liam Neeson in that.
Really?
Or no, was that the same? No. I'm sorry. Well, she's got the gun.
Yeah,
That seems
but
badass, but
can't do it.
So she got 2 verified badass roles, none of which are iconic.
Damn.
Elektra is not. Daredevil is questionably iconic, so I don't think
That's a shame. I could have sworn she had a lot more.
she probably does. But like, how many of them were direct-to-video? How many of them were video game roles? How many of them were just more
well,
Daredevil movies?
Then she's a 0.25? No, a 0. She's a dead ass 0 there.
1 to 2, none of which are iconic. Yeah, and which means she's not a badass. We can
Damn.
just stop there. We can stop there.
Well,
That's the hard check.
wait, go back to that. Was that 2 to 3? 0 of which are iconic? Yeah, 2 to 3 recognized badass roles. She gets to
2 to 3
0.25.
roles. How?
Read the 0.25 description
0
for
to
character.
2 badass roles. So we do have slop in here. Okay. All right. You're right.
Right, 2 to 3. I mean, she got 2 with
But I
Elektra and
think-
Alias.
Not that I feel like I got a grudge against her now, but like I don't think she's going to get. I don't think she's going to get there.
No, I don't.
Well, in her roles,
She plays the sexy spy, which I think is the female form of
and the sexy ninja.
the seduction that like Rocky has. You know, that patter, right?
Yeah, Logan. That's what I was thinking of. Peppermint. Peppermint's. I'm pretty sure that's a badass role, but I haven't seen it.
Peppermint.
And the thing is we can always revisit. Like when people submit evidence, we can revisit. I don't know. I can't. I honestly didn't watch enough Alias, and I would say Elektra. I don't think she was great in that movie. Is she a 0.25? Is she a 0.5? If she's a 0.5, she squeaks into badass, or does she?
I mean,
Yeah,
revealing a little
yeah,
of
one
my
does.
bias. I
James
don't really
Dean
like
squeak.
Jennifer Garner all that much, but
All right,
her
0.25.
charms just don't work on me.
Not a badass.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Now you can sink your teeth into something, because she did try,
Yeah.
and I think she gets there. I think she's well above
Angelina
1.
Jolie height 5'7". Okay, so she's now below average stature. Let's look at muscles. Show us the beat. Oh,
well,
my
come
God,
on.
oh well, now this is be still my heart for like. Look at that.
No,
Like,
no.
That's the kind of one. That's you can do it, Angelina. Your window's not closed. Call up Arnold. Get on his gear. Hit the gym. You can be our first 1C.
No.
Holy fuck.
She's too old to get there at this point. Sorry. Bodies just don't work that way.
Look at this shit.
I know.
Why are people? This is the first I've seen. Why are people obsessed with her having ginormous?
Because they want to be crushed by Angelina Jolie's giant muscles, I think.
Well, there's not anything wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying that's the facts. That's why people do this shit.
I'm saying
she's
she's average fitness. Those
Yeah,
are some noodly
she's
arms.
skinny.
Yeah.
She's like in model shape there, which
So is that a 0?
is not muscly.
And keep in mind, we gave Al Pacino 0 for being, but he was scrawny. I don't know if she's scrawny.
Right, Al Pacino is tiny too. He's very short.
He's one of the short kings.
And she's, you know, on the other side of average, but not excessively so.
Gnarls, they're all real pictures. Submit them as evidence. Yeah, I wish. So the rules say that if she is unimpressive from either a stature or level of strength or fitness, or is she a normally fit person of average stat, she's below average, or a jack person? No, I think she's
a 0. Yeah. I don't think
Alright,
that's average
that's not
stature. I think
looking
that's
good.
skinny.
But
Here, okay.
can we talk about this woman's charisma?
Yes. I mean,
Intimidating.
there's the intimidation factor, there's the seduction factor, like the way she can play a spy.
Oh yeah, like if she's but I'm just talking about like if she's across, like if she's at a pool hall and she's across the table and you disrespect her and she looked at you coolly and said, "I'm going to come over there and rip your balls off," I would not put it past her. I would reach for my piece and make sure it was right tucked there in the small of my back before I started saying more. So I think that's at least a 0.5. But when you add the seduction angle to it, which is
I mean, is
part
Maleficent
of the badass charisma.
a badass? Because
What?
is Maleficent a badass?
She's an all-powerful witch. Yes, of course.
Right?
She could fuck you up a million ways without breaking a sweat. That's power. I think I'm thinking 0.75 charisma, easy. I don't know about 1. But man, if there was going to be a female equivalent to Bruce Willis, I want to see how 0.75 feels.
Okay, throw it up there and let's look through her
roles.
roles. Yeah.
Let's look at the roles. You're right. Getting hasty.
Because here's where I think she's really going to shine.
Seriously.
I don't know if she has like more than one iconic one, but I would say Lara Croft is iconic.
That's a good question, Michelle. We might answer that next week when we synthesize these lists. That's one of the things we always do. Make sure there's not been any power creep. Okay, Maleficent, badass. Athena and the Eternals, that's essentially Great Value Wonder Woman, which is of course badass.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 right off the bat.
Salt.
Kung Fu Panda.
She's a bullet bending spy lady, I think.
Wanted?
Wanted is the bullet bender. Yeah.
Holy shit! Of course.
So that's 4.
Grendel's mother, badass, but that's an animated role.
Mr. and
Entourage
Mrs.
playing
Smith.
herself.
She's a spy in that.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, super badass. I haven't seen Alexander. Is Alexander the Great's mother a badass? You know what? I haven't seen it. I couldn't speak to it.
Couldn't either.
Frankie, the eye patch wearing sky pirate from Sky Captain: The World of Tomorrow.
Never seen it.
100% a badass role. I just saw that within the last year.
Here we
so
go.
we're up to 6 now.
Here we
Lara
go.
Croft.
Iconic
Badass.
Okay.
Iconic badass. That we're at 7, 1 iconic.
Yep. Gone in 60 seconds. She's badass in that.
60 seconds. She's a badass.
Car thief.
I kind of want to give it to her for Girl Interrupted.
I've never seen it. It's the one with Winona Ryder, right?
The Bone Collector, right?
I saw that. I don't remember. Was she like a detective or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
And then we get into G.
Denzel.
I don't know. So by my count, we've got 9 badass roles, one of which widely considered iconic. So with that, it gets us to 0.75 just on the number of roles alone. 9 to 11 badass roles, or 5 to 6, several which are iconic. That's a 0.75 easy. So
yeah.
we got a 0.75 charisma with a 0.75 character talent. That's a 1.5C badass. Holy shit!
If she had just bulked up a little for Tomb Raider,
if she did the Natalie Portman cycle, oh my god, she'd be playing with the 2s.
Yeah.
Right now she's in where she's in the Nick Cage zone.
All right.
She's in the Sigourney Weaver zone.
Feels right.
She's in the Nathan Fillion zone. That is not Chris Pratt. What the fuck? How did he?
He's a 1.5. I feel like that's right. He got jacked and got up to a 1.5.
All right, Zhang Ziyi.
People are saying no to Bone Collector. Fuck your Bone Collector.
No to Bone Collector. All right, well, she's still got 9 rolls. Okay, this is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, the young lady.
Oh,
from that.
okay.
And House of Flying Dragon, or Daggers. That's 2 badass rolls for sure. Let's start on the IMDb because I'm gonna just assume she's a 0 on the. I'm gonna definitely check it out. Don't get me wrong, but I'm guessing we're gonna be at the 0 range for that. IMDb. She's a sleuth and Bone Collector. Does she have a gun? Does she put a gun on anybody in Bone Collector? She's hunting serial killers, is she not?
I think so.
Like I thought so. But man, I haven't seen it in a long time. I can't think of a badass thing she did. So we've got Cloverfield Paradox. I haven't seen it though.
See,
Godzilla,
she's in it.
Why
Huh?
Why don't I remember her being in Godzilla King of Monsters?
I don't know. Because I was too busy wondering if Millie Bobby Brown's career was going to take off in the movies.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of things that are probably badass here, but I'm not. I don't think Memoirs of a Geisha.
That's the
is
thing.
badass.
I don't know if in all these martial arts movies, if she's playing a badass or if she's playing like the princess or whatever.
Well,
and
she's
sometimes they're
definitely
both. But
They're
like,
both, right. She's definitely a badass in House of Flying Dragons.
Okay,
Flying
and
Daggers.
Crouching
She's definitely
Tiger.
a badass in Crouching Tigers. I think she's a badass in Hero. Let me see. She's a badass in Rush Hour.
I was going to say, I thought I remembered her being a badass in Rush Hour. I know that they were like trying to save her that whole time, but I thought she was also a badass. It's one of those dual roles. I could be wrong. Chat, do you remember her role in Rush Hour 2?
She's definitely a badass in Hero. Okay, so there's three for sure roles I've seen. Does 4 get her anything? Let's see. Characters 0 to 2, 2 to 3, 5 to 6. So she's a 0.25 on the characters. Oof. I don't know, man. This is going to be rough.
Assassin and Hero?
0.25 on the characters. I already gave her credit for that.
Oh, okay.
That's the Jet Li
Yes,
vehicle.
I have seen Hero. I don't think I saw House of Flying Daggers. I definitely saw Crouching Tiger.
Muscles. What is this? That's not her. This is Stolen Valor. Is it?
So they edited her face onto muscle bodies like they did with Angelina Jolie.
That's not her. Okay, I think I've seen enough. I think this is okay. Let's see. I mean, let's see her height. I'm sure she is 6'5". That is a 5'5", but still, that's below average. Both stature and musculature, I would say that's a 0. Charisma, boy.
Oh, that's tough.
All those historical period pieces.
They don't do
she's
well
fierce.
by their women typically, but
I'd say she's fierce.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be tough to get her to 0.5.
Dead average.
And then the rolls we're looking at a 0.2. So I'm thinking if you give her 0.5 dead ass swagger, and her rolls with a 0.2, she's just not gonna make it.
Yeah.
But you're young. Again, call up Arnold, get that gear, start doing cycles, pump that iron. We'll see you in 2023. Jamie Lee Curtis.
All right. Well, she's not getting any credit for Halloween. Maybe a little bit for Halloween. She's the damsel in distress, but also she kicks some ass in later Halloween movies.
5'7". She's just under that crucial threshold. Let's look at muscles. Show me those muscles.
I could have sworn she was taller.
Tall.
She always looks taller.
God damn, she is fucking pneumatic in True Lies.
True Lies, yeah.
Wait, why can't I just do open image in new tab? God damn.
Yeah, very toned. And got some muscle too. That's not just skinny.
It's not,
that's
it's
in
not,
good shape.
There's not. That's yeah, I'd say
lighting's not great. I can't really get a good
not
look.
Great, but there's some. Look at that. Look at that delt.
Doesn't just happen.
Shoulder assembly, and she's 40-something years old in this too.
Seriously, Jesus.
What is this? She had a fitness career or something? Yeah. I think I've seen enough on this one too. I'm thinking that's a 0.25. That's a 0.25 body, right?
I did not see the last Halloween yet. I want to. Yeah, that's
fit person of average stature. I don't know. She's below average stature.
Slightly below average, but she's not unimpressive either. That feels like.
Chat, what do you think?
I'm inclined to shade her up to 0.25 here. Because I think she's better than normally fit, but slightly less than average stature.
So you think she's her stature's up there with Bruce Campbell, Nathan Fillion, Gerard, Carl
Charlize
Urban.
Theron, yeah.
Some of these might be too low.
Mhm.
Matt Damon,
Jet Li.
Jet Li.
He's tiny,
He's
but
not very built. He's not very built. He's like
really?
he's like a non-shredded Bruce Lee. Yeah. Yeah, I if we give her a 2.5
in his
then we're gonna
American
have to
stuff.
go back.
Maybe.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have
you're
to go
right.
through the list.
You're right, because Matt Damon gets jacked in some of his movies, like that Bourne movie he did.
Yeah, we
He
might have to
was
revisit
fucking-
some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Let's look at the roles before we do charisma.
I don't know. Chat
because
likes 0.25.
Chat, well, defend
Chat
it.
likes 0.25.
Like, did we
Shoulders
are we
and
too
frame.
low on the dudes? Are we too low? And she's 5'7", man. She's 5'7".
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the question you got to ask yourself is, does the slightly better than average build make up for the slightly lower than average stature?
Why? What am I doing? I've forgotten. I've lost in the sauce.
Looking
here.
up her IMDb.
Yes.
See if she's got the roles. I don't think she's got the
Okay.
roles. Is the problem.
Let me ask you this: is she a badass in Everything Everywhere All at Once?
She, God, that's maybe the hardest question I've been asked my entire life. Because there are moments
I
where
just
she
watched
fights fiercely, but like,
I just watched a Community episode where Abed took a college course on if Nick Cage is a good actor, and it's one of those things where it's like,
Exhibit A and Exhibit B
yeah,
give you totally different stories.
I say she is. If Hugo Weaving is a badass in The Matrix, then she is a badass in this.
Sure, I'll give it to her.
Let me ask you this: is she a badass in Halloween Kills? I'm not talking early Scream Queen. I'm talking
Right.
Silver Fox.
Huh?
I've had it up to here with this Michael fucking Myers. I've got a shotgun and I'm going to kill him. I think
Absolutely.
so.
She's the
I've
only
seen-
person in the history of Halloween who has continually stymied. What's his name? What is the mask guy's name?
Exactly.
Jason.
Lena, she's got it. She's Carol from The Walking Dead and the
Michael
modern
Myers.
Halloween movies.
Yes,
So-
absolutely badass.
There's two. I don't think she's badass in Knives Out.
No.
Haven't seen Scream Queens. Maybe she is, or maybe she's not. But so I got two. Boy, now we're getting into.
It's the thing. I just don't think she's
Freaky
done a
Friday.
shitload of Halloween movies, but that only counts for one.
Yeah,
I've seen Virus.
I can't
and
even say it's
badass.
iconic either.
True Lies.
True Lies. Does she get to badass by the end of the movie?
I don't remember.
Does she kick Tia Carrere? Or is that her name? Tia Carrere's ass? Doesn't she?
I don't remember. I've seen that movie. I've seen like half of that movie once.
By the end of the movie, she's a full-time equal secret agent to Arnold. I think you got to give her to badass.
All right.
They're Mr. and Mr. Smith. So there's three. But now we are.
Fish called
Getting
Wanda.
in.
Trading Places. Not going to get you there.
Yeah.
Not going to get you on the badass list.
Yeah. I
She
think
did a
we got
lot of
three
horror
here.
movies, but I bet none of them were as badass as Laurie Strode.
Oh, she was in Charlie's Angels. That could have been badass. Okay, so
Yeah.
on the characters, what's that get you? 0.25. Yeah,
Yep.
gets you 0.25. Which is
Damn.
now it's going to be. There's no fucking way.
She's not a perfect
at-
one, so
Yeah, she's not a 0.75 on charisma. I'd say 0.25.
she has like a lot of Bruce Willis energy in the Halloween movies, I think. Like once she does get fed up and just like fucking Mike Myers again, I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm going to kill him.
More than 0.5 though.
No.
If we give her a generous 0.5 there.
What is
we
0.5?
are-
Dead average
we're-
badass swagger?
yeah.
Yeah, that feels
Point
right.
So we're at points. That's not a badass. Lena Headey. Oh boy. This might be interesting. Now I know she's super short.
Super short?
Height.
Wow.
Pretty sure. 5'5". Well,
Yeah.
it's below average. I thought she's more like a 5'2", but the mountain's just that fucking big. Have you seen the picture of her standing beside the mountain?
I've probably seen it on screen. Yeah.
Von Thorson? What the fuck is this guy?
She plays Mama. I remember that much.
I knew Google. This is why I'm so dumb. I typed in Lena Headey standing next to Haffer Von Thorson, and the number one result was the exact picture I wanted.
Haffer Von Thorson.
He's just that fucking big. Oh
That's
my God.
what, 2 feet taller than her?
Yeah, she looks like it's like a 10-year-old next to this man, and he's perfectly proportional. That's the other crazy thing.
Yeah.
All right, this isn't about him. This is about her. She is below average stature, muscles. I'm gonna say she's the Angelina Jolie type. Where
I think she's worse off.
I spelled muscle wrong.
Look at that photo.
Okay, there's a certain type of woman that the internet needs to see mega swole. And it's the Angelina Jolies and Lena Headey's, apparently.
Yes. I get big Angelina Jolie vibes from her Terminator stuff, for sure.
Oh, and she is Sarah Connors. She's got some sneaky badass roles. I'm excited to explore them.
Yeah, Mama from not Judge Dredd. Just Dredd.
God damn, her back in... I don't know how much of this was... I just watched this, and she is super sexy in 300 and strong. I can't... That's why Google? Why would she render this image for me?
And very strong-willed, as I remember. Like, doesn't she convince Leonidas to do all sorts of shit he probably shouldn't do?
She stabs a man to death after he raped her.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty scrawny. This is pretty scrawny stuff.
That's average. That's below average, I'd say.
That's fun. Okay, so we're gonna give her a 0 on the champion. Now charisma.
Damn it.
Well, actually, let's do the roles first.
Yeah.
Lena Headey, IMDb.
She's voicing Evil Lynn in the new Masters of the Universe that came out last year.
You come in about 45 minutes, G Money. What are we? We're moving real slow, but I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, let's go here.
First one I see is the big one.
A Gunpowder Milkshake she's a badass.
Is she?
There's
I haven't
one.
seen that.
Yep,
Okay.
that's a fucking good movie. What are you looking at?
Game of Thrones. Is Cersei
Game
Lannister a
of
badass? That's a tough question, huh?
She's such a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm. And yet she wields so much power.
So. I don't think so. She's like a Joffrey badass.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not her fault, but she's so stupid. I don't think so. I don't think that's a badass role.
She tries to be badass, but I don't think.
Let me ask you this: is Malcolm McDowell a badass in Caligula? I say no.
No. Not in the 80s way we're talking about.
And I think that's the comparison there. So I don't think you give her that for Cersei. The power don't do it. Power don't do it.
Not necessarily. It's how you use it.
She really doesn't intimidate anyone at her. Name me one person at her level she intimidates.
Joffrey for a little while, and then
her child.
Yeah,
she's able to intimidate her child until okay. I think that's the test.
Tommen?
She does.
Tommen, her other child.
Cersei's a badass. I don't know about that. Loris, I don't know. Nah.
When we talk about Emilia Clarke, she gets badass from her Game of Thrones role, but I don't know about Lena.
Yeah, she will get there. Okay, boy. Game of Thrones.
It's not looking good. Queen Gorgo. Her name's Gorgo in 300.
She was Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. That's actually a badass role.
Is it really?
I think Queen Gorgo at 300. Yeah, that's badass. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole. That's these ladies are all zombie killers, man. Like expert martial artists.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dumbass movie. I don't know. I've seen this fucking stupid Mortal Instrument City of Bones, but I do not remember her,
Really?
so I can't give it to her. Mama in Dread.
Yes, 100% badass.
100% badass. No one fucks with her in the Judge Dredd universe. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 3. I will submit that Sarah Connor in the Sarah Connor Chronicles is a super badass role. Iconic.
Yeah. I
feel
think so.
Linda Hamilton made it iconic with the sheer force of her guns in Terminator 2, but like
but Roger Moore didn't make James Bond iconic, and yet
right.
played him, so he gets the credit.
I think it's iconic. Jim, throw it up on the Sarah Connor iconic role. I think it is,
okay.
But let's get a second opinion on that.
And I'm gonna spell it wrong probably, but
The Cave. I
It's
wonder
fine.
that could be badass, but I haven't seen it.
all right, polls up.
We're getting into very early Headey. I wouldn't recognize. Oh my God, she was Guinevere and Merlin. Get the fuck out. Merlin.
What, like 1992?
Headey. Oh my God, what a fucking cutie. Oh my God, they burnt that woman at the stake. I forgot about that. Wow.
All right.
Smoking.
Unanimous. Yeah, Sarah
cannot
Connor is
believe
iconic. 7-0 so far.
Okay.
8-0.
We got four roles. 4 roles. So this is in the 2.5 to 5 valley. 2 to 3 roles at least, one of which is widely considered iconic. No, I think that's a 0.5. We have to clean this up.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is messy.
No, you're right. 0.5 definitely is. Definitely is her score there.
This 0.25, I feel like we need to consider this.
Yeah, what happens if you get a 4?
Well, we wanted there to be cliffs, but there's not a cliff here. It's a continuum. Like one super iconic role gets you there. So what the hell is a 2 to 3 or a 1? So I don't know. So yeah, that's a 0.5 on character. Now let's talk about charisma. I mean, Mama is a fucking ice blue terrifying psycho.
She is. She's very terrifying.
But
that's villainous charisma for sure.
I think she falls afoul of the quirky offsetting energy.
Psychologically damaged,
yeah. Because I'm thinking, and like Sarah Connor, I watched the whole first season. I think there was 2 seasons. She's really good.
Yes, that whole show is very good, actually.
Way better than you'd think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally gifted leader. Above average charisma or swagger.
I think it's above average, yeah.
I mean, she convinced Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think I'd go 0.275 on her. 0.75, and then
it's the no psychological issues that might rule her out, because like
but
Sarah Connor definitely has psychological issues.
That's true. Queen Gorgo does not. She's just a strong woman leader. She's the queen of Sparta, ruling in her husband's stead.
Mama is all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah. I'm fine with point. She'd get to a 1. She's a 1.25.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Let's talk about Michelle Yeoh.
Okay, new entries this year.
Are we gonna get into some masculine badasses? I don't know.
Maybe.
Michelle Yeoh. Oh wow, I butchered that. Google save me. Thank you.
Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh. Height. 5'4". All right. Let's look at those muscles. Let's look at these muscles.
5'4" with a
look at my queen.
She's shredded.
Look at it.
Stacked,
God, I wish I got a better
shredded.
look.
Control mouse
That's
wheel.
a 1. You guys got to find the stream on you if you're listening to the internet's fascination with some of these ladies. My God, there's tons of them too.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I would say her build is slight.
I thought that's not her.
I don't know.
No, that's not her.
No,
That's not her, right? No.
Unless she's very young.
It's another open image, new tab. Yeah, I think she's in the Jolie zone. That's she's just a little scrawny.
Yeah, she's short. She's skinny.
Let's go zero on champion. Characters. Now this she's probably going to clean up on.
Ooh, is she shaping up to have a big
IMDb
next decade with all these Avatar films? Is she going to be a badass in that, or just a
Wait, is she?
scientist?
Is she in Avatar?
Apparently, she plays Dr. Karina Moog.
In the new ones? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have no
there's
idea.
always possible because also she could be blue. She could be 10 foot tall and blue,
True.
which would disqualify her. Okay, she is absolutely a badass in goddamn woman, you've been doing 50 movies a year.
Right. You have to
Okay,
scroll to get
Everything
to the
Everywhere-
one.
Evelyn Wang, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Hell yes.
100% badass with a bullet.
And honestly,
she's
give that
bad-
some time. That might be iconic.
I was about to say, 20 years from now, that could be an iconic role, especially
Yeah.
with her body of work.
Mhm.
She's absolutely badass in Shang-Chi. Absolutely badass in Gunpowder Milkshake. I think she's a badass in
Oh.
Star Trek Disco.
Yeah, I mean, it says she's an emperor at some point.
Wait, I thought she... What? But she was a
She was a captain in the first two episodes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess some crazy shit happened on Disco.
time travel has happened in Disco. It's a wild show.
Starfleet
apparently.
Captain, badass. That's
Sure.
easy badass.
Mhm.
So we got
Boss level.
Well, I didn't see Master Z. The Ip Man's probably a badass role. Who was she in Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Can't give it that to her. She's definitely badass in Crouching Tiger. We're up to 5. Boy, and here's where this reign of assassins. Like, I'm sure this stuff is super badass. I just haven't seen it. I don't remember the mummy one. There's a Crouching Tiger.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Tomorrow Never Dies,
Yep.
for sure. She's Bond spy, not even a Bond girl.
Yeah, she's a badass.
She's got to be a badass in Super Cop, right?
I mean,
Director
she's
Victor
on the
Wu, but I haven't
cover
seen
with a
it.
gun, and
I've never seen Super Cop though. That's Jackie Chan. That's her team up with Jackie Chan, right?
Yeah, man, it's hard for me to say which Jackie Chan movies I've seen because a lot of them get renamed when they come over here.
That's the damn truth. Yeah, still sitting at 6.
Let me see. Let me look at some of the scenes from Super Cop and see if I remember it because I've seen a lot of his 90s stuff.
She's one of the
80s, 90s.
Ravagers. She was in the scene where they all saluted Yambo. Okay, yeah, I'll give it that. That's we're up to 7 now. 7 rolls is going to get her a 0.5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that's a 0.5. And then I think she's at least a 0.5. She's boy. I feel like 0.5 for the charisma and she squeaks in at 1. Any problem with that, Jim?
No.
All right. Now Danai Gurira.
Okay, I think 2 badass roles she has, but
she might actually be imposing. 5'7". God damn it! 1 more inch. But here, she's pretty muscly.
yeah, she's in very good shape. It's not like bulk, but she's extremely toned and fit.
Yeah, actually, I thought the guns would be a little bit more. Let's see.
I don't know. Some of those
Did I
pictures
already
she
do
looks
this
like
one?
super skinny, and then others, I think she's putting on muscle as she goes. Probably because of the Marvel stuff, but also The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Man, maybe she just holds a hard flex in all of the Walking Deads. I just thought she had. Let's look at her. I mean, that's not Danai Gurira. Is that? I can't tell. Yeah.
I think so.
It's very blurry. I think it is, but. Okay, let's look at this. What are we thinking, Jim?
I mean, she's fit. She's not bulky.
Nice. Those shoulders and clavicles are nothing to fuck with. She's got some nice depth, but boy, those arms are just.
Yeah, like I said, she's toned, but not bulky.
And she's yeah. If she
5'7",
5'8", 5'9", I think she gets a 0.25. But I think we got another. This is surprising.
Damn.
We got another 0.
Yeah, she's a high 0 though. She's like
She's
a
on the cusp.
0.24.
Again,
but we can't give it
call
to
up
her.
Arnold. Get some gear.
Damn.
Get that Natalie Portman swole and come back and talk to us next year. Let's look at her other body of work, her roles. This is you might be right. We might be
It's Okoye.
Might be struggling.
And Michonne.
Let me ask you this: Is Michonne an iconic badass? It's an argument, right?
It is. Her appearance is definitely iconic, and I feel like Walking Dead was so popular at one point, it might have become iconic.
Look at this kid that worked himself up to a 1C
Oh, dude.
badass.
I saw that on 9 the other day and was like, what the hell?
Okay, so Okoye, super badass. Michonne, super badass. And oh wow, I haven't seen her in Treme. I haven't seen a single badass in Treme yet. Oh no. No. The Lester.
Oh yeah.
From The Wire.
Davis.
He's definitely
Larry. Shit, what's his name?
I'm so embarrassed.
God damn it. I want to say Larry David. I'm certain that's not it.
No. Someone's going to say it right as Clark Peters. Boy, we were way off.
Clark Peters. I mean, we just covered Foundation. I should have remembered that.
Okay. Boy, this is brutal. 0 to 2 badass roles, none of which are considered iconic. If Michonne's iconic, she's a 0.25. But here's the other thing is, I don't think we're going to get her to a 0.75 on charisma, unfortunately.
She gets to a 0.25 regardless, because it's 2 or 3 roles or one that's iconic, right?
Well, wait a second.
So her Black Panther and Walking Dead stuff get her to 0.25.
How? That's 2 roles. Is
Uh-huh.
one of them iconic?
Or one super iconic role.
What's the iconic role? Are you saying Michonne is iconic?
No, I'm saying or. It doesn't have to be plus one iconic. One iconic gets you to 0.5 if you have 2 or 3.
That's what I'm saying. What is the iconic role? Am I what the hell's happening here?
I'm saying she has 2. She has 2. 2 to 3 recognized.
2 to 3 recognized badass roles. You're right. But then why this is slop? 0
I agree.
To 2 badass. Was this intended for us to make ticky-tacky decisions like this?
Maybe. Or maybe like we actually meant 0 to 1. Or maybe we meant less than 2.
Everything else has a hard cutoff. We got to fix that. Oops,
yeah.
I got this in the wrong column. All right, so 0.25. She's squeaking in there. Charisma. I think it's a 0.5. I think it's dead average on both Okoye and Michonne.
Oh, dead average on Michonne.
Is she naturally gifted? Because she's this is something she struggles with. She's like a Daryl. She's like a Daryl charisma. And I don't think. Let's look at what did we give Norman Reedus? Because God knows we ranked him, right?
Yeah, I mean he
Reedus
might have got
is
it on
0.25.
Oh,
I think we're
all right.
Because he's a weirdo. He's off-putting.
He's a weirdo, yeah.
He's standoffish.
Even in Boondock.
I think that fairly describes Michonne. If you want to give her 0.5, I think it's generous. But either way, unfortunately, not a badass.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Let's get Lucy Liu. This is gonna be a problem with the. God damn, I can't spell. It's gonna be a problem with the roles too. I think, right? So she's 5'3". Lucy Liu
Maybe.
muscles.
I mean, Kill Bill is pretty strong.
Actually,
Charlie's
surprised
Angels.
there's no swole versions of Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu is many things, but physically intimidating. I would not say she's physically intimidating. She's very intimidating, but she's not physically intimidating. Yeah. I'm gonna give it. That's a 0.
Yeah. Unless she's
look at
like
rolls.
6'2".
No, she's 5'3".
Oh no. Okay, 0. Yeah. Holy shit, she's tiny.
We're gonna get. You got to show up next week, Michelle. We'll rehash old beef next week. That's that's the crucial synthesis of the list. Let's see here. Yeah, why can I ever think of what I'm trying to do here?
Lucy Liu might surprise you with the roles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's
Floating kittens. Well, she could be a badass in the Shazam, but that could also be a animated thing. Who knows? Okay, let's get through here. Voice, nope.
guest star on Sesame Street.
Okay, I haven't seen it, but Elementary, she plays a Dr. Watson type.
Elementary, my dear Watson. I have never seen it.
You know what? I haven't seen it, so fuck it. I just, no credit.
Oh, that's the one with Johnny Lee Miller. Yeah. Nope.
She was in Girls. Holy shit. Wow, she did a lot of Tinkerbell, a lot of Kung Fu Panda, a lot of voice work. Man at the Iron Fist, Madame Blossom. Come on, where's the good stuff? There we go. Kill Bill. Oren Ishii is 100% a badass.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna have we're looking for Charlie's Angels. There's a second one, and then we start running into problems, right?
Yeah. I thought she was going to surprise me with the roles. She doesn't. It's essentially Charlie's Angels and...
Yeah. Ballistic X versus Sever. That is a badass role. Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
How about Hercules,
now,
The Legendary Journey?
You got... I think... she's pretty badass in Ally McBeal in that intimidating boardroom lawyer type of way. But I don't think we're giving people that. If you're saying Gordon Gekko doesn't get it, then she wouldn't get it for that.
Yeah, I think if she were using that skill to do something badass, like stop terrorists or something.
In Shanghai Noon, or is she just a princess?
No, I think she kicks ass in that.
Well, then that would be 4.
Pretty sure.
Payback? Is she? I haven't seen Payback. That's where she goes hubba hubba hubba.
I was wondering why Shanghai Noon wasn't coming up. It's because
Hercules, but again, I haven't seen it. All right,
yeah.
I'm calling it. That's 4 roles. Any iconic roles?
Nope.
Then by the rules, she would be... That's the hard cutoff here. She's a 0.25 on the rolls.
Okay.
0.25. And now, okay, let's talk charisma. She's got that weird evil
Ren
baby
or whatever
doll,
her name is.
You know, where she can be like, she's got that like female dominant femdom energy.
Sure.
Like, you know, when she walks into the Silicon Valley joint and Charlie's Angels, and she's busting everybody's balls, and
like Trinity when she walks into the club.
The thing is like if Lucy Liu is at the other end of a pool table and she says, "I'm gonna come over there and cut your balls off," I'd probably laugh, unless she was surrounded by the crazy 88.
I'd turn to Angelina Jolie and say, "Please protect me." She's not getting a 0.75 in this, so what's the point?
Yeah, 0.5. All right. So another one just falls short. Angela Bassett, interesting.
I don't know anything about this woman, Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Have I ever seen her in anything?
Oh yeah, she's only 5.
She's in Black Panther.
Angela Bassett's only 5'4".
Oh, that's Angela Bassett. Okay.
Unbelievable.
I've seen her in a lot of things.
Holy shit.
Why is everybody in Gunpowder Milkshake? Holy shit. Like half the people we've considered tonight are in that movie.
That's because it's a female badass movie. It's
I need to see that.
What am I doing here?
Who
Yeah, you
directed
do.
it?
It's pretty entertaining. Open image and
No one
news.
I've heard
Oh
of.
my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Carla Gugino's in it? Yeah, sign me up.
Oh my god. Oh, look at this. Okay. Okay. Now, Miss Bassett is not imposing of stature. That bump was doing something.
Yeah, the Comic-Con logo's juicing her.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Look at that.
All right, she's ripped. I'd call that ripped.
I would call that ripped.
That's not just skinny. Look at those shoulders. Did you see? There was
I'm telling you.
her in that black dress in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, not there, but yeah, she's.
Wait. Oh, this one here?
Down one. Or over one, apparently. Yeah, those are actual shoulders. Look at that left shoulder of hers. Right? How old is she? 50 in that shot?
Dude, that's the
60?
other thing. This fucking woman. Bassett age. She's like 60, I think. 63 years old and she looks incredible. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So she I would say, well, how did this get green? Why are things happening to me?
Chocolate Mike called her ropey. I think that's illegal in America.
Okay, so she's a jack person of below average stature. That's a .25. Angela Bassett, .25 champion. Characters, boy, I don't know.
Yeah. Gunpowder Milkshake probably scores a point.
Yeah, Angela Bassett, IMDb. And she did a lot of AHS. And okay.
Oh.
Every one of her characters in AHS are different roles. We do count that as separate roles since it's an anthology. Same show, different.
I guess yeah, if it's a different character, sure.
All right then. Okay, yeah, she's Black Panther's mom, right?
I think so. God,
badass.
It's been a long time.
She was a police officer in 9/11 or 9/11. I've never seen that, but that's probably a badass. Gunpowder Milkshake, badass. C Drive, Angela Bassett's her own category, badass. Yes. This is true.
I remember literally nothing about Mission Impossible Fallout. She was in it though. Is she a spy or something?
So how many of these roles are badass? Are they all? I think they're all. That'd be 3. 1, 2, 3, or more. Yeah, that's the vampire one. This is her witch. Desiree Dupree? I don't know about that. That's the Freaks season. Is she a badass? And I don't think she's a badass that season. So there's two roles by my count. 3 roles. Which brings her up to 4 roles. Mission Impossible Fallout. Erica Sloane? I've seen that. Why don't I remember?
I remember nothing but cocking your fists. That's the only thing I remember.
So she's like a CIA spy runner type badass. Do we count that? What do you think, Jim?
I feel like you got to be in the field. You can't just be behind a desk as a spy.
I agree. G Money, Gunpowder Milkshake. It's just it's like the Expendables, only they're all women. I'm looking hard stuck at 4. Secret Service Director. But I haven't seen Olympus Has Fallen. Green Lantern. I haven't seen that. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Mr. Smith's boss. Voice uncredited. Okay. Boy, it's looking like she's gonna be hard stuck here at 4.
She's not badass in Contact.
I bet that vampire in Brooklyn is a badass role. She's a detective.
Could be.
Malcolm X might be badass, or could just be her. All right. Is she a badass in Kindergarten Cop? She plays a stewardess. All right, I'm about to
No
call
one
this.
was badass in Kindergarten Cop.
Alien Nation TV series. Yeah. All right. FX report. All right, I'm calling it. That's 4 rolls.
All right.
4 rolls,
0.25.
which gets you to a 0.25, right?
Yeah.
One more she got there. Now the thing is, this. So an AHS hotel that season in particular, she plays essentially Foxy Brown. She plays Pam Grier, that got turned into a vampire by Lady Gaga. So she's got all that swagger and like huge supernatural power, and she just puts so much. Yeah, it might be gilding the lily to give her 0.75, but oh my god, she's incredible in that season. And when she plays the Voodoo Lady Witch, I think she's a pretty. Am I crazy, chat? Is she 0.75 and just on the virtue of her characters in AHS alone? Am I being racist because black women just got are 0.25 more intimidating than white women to me?
Let's do a new poll.
I would absolutely back up if she said she's going to rip my balls off
All right, poll's up.
and avert my gaze.
Boy, these 1 minute polls go fast.
The ladies in chat are saying 0.75 for sure, but then again, they fucking would, wouldn't they? Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, I'm really rooting for Al Pacino because he's a man.
I think I think 0.75, which brings her up to.
I mean,
think,
Chad definitely
1.
does.
1.25.
It's unanimous.
The y'all got psych. Does she have psychological problems?
I have no idea.
I mean, a lot of. I mean, we're talking like Joker level psychological problems. You know, like we're talking disturbed, not like she's depressed or she's feeling a certain way about being a vampire. Like, you know, Lestat does not have severe psychological issues. You know what I mean? Okay, Chuck Norris. Holy shit.
All right.
Got about another. We're making our way through here. Chuck Norris. You know, here's the thing. Chuck Norris.
Small man.
Height.
Yep.
What are we talking? 5'10".
Oh, okay.
That's
average.
That's in the Arnold range. Yeah.
Oh, it's average.
You got to be 6 foot to be about right. 6 foot is the thing for.
Yeah, I
okay.
think like 5'9", 5'12".
So Chuck Norris body. We can stop doing the muscle shit now.
Chuck Norris. I'm gonna look up Chuck Norris muscle.
Oh my god.
Right? I forgot he did the Bowflex shit for a long time, or
he got
Body
Bowflex
by
ripped.
Chuck or whatever it was.
You got Bowflex ripped.
Yeah, I remember seeing him all the time in the 90s hawking that stuff.
Get him oiled up.
Yeah, I feel like...
That mat of copper hair on his chest. Oh my god.
Well, in those Bowflex shots, what's really letting him down is the pecs. I feel like he's got bisected pecs with just age.
Is that Lou fucking Ferrigno back there? Okay.
I think so.
Okay, he's not ripped in comparison to this man.
Right.
This image is captured Bruce Lee grabbing Chuck Norris's hairy chest. All right, look at this. Look at my man's pelt. It's glorious. Look at that wiry old man strength he had at the age of like 25.
Boy, how much time do they spend on him for those Bowflex commercials? Because he is hairless in those, man.
Yeah. Robot, we do not grade on any curve but human.
And as a man who just turned 40 recently, I can tell you don't get less hairy as you age. Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he just took it
There
all
he's
off.
going. He buzzed it. I mean, it's there.
But
Now
by the
here
time
it's
he's
gone.
doing
Yeah,
Bowflex,
here-
he's just gone.
Here, that's smooth as a baby seal. In
And
fact, I'm
oiled
almost,
up,
that looks
too.
He might be photoshopped. I don't know. This is a scam. Okay, well, at his most ripped, what are we calling this?
He's
what
ripped.
are-
I mean, that's ripped for an old man. That's ripped.
Okay. So let's see. A normally fit dude of hulking stature or a really ripped, thick individual of at least average stature. I
Yeah.
think he's a 0.5 easy.
I think so.
Chuck Norris 0.5. Now, let's go to character. I'm going to submit that Chuck Norris, as the mythological character, is a iconic badass role.
Has he ever played himself in any movie? Because if so, I think you can give it to him.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, he has.
Well,
on his
you know what?
wrestling stuff.
I was going to say I'm inclined to give it to him, but
Dodgeball, a true underdog story. He plays Chuck
what
Norris.
the fuck? Why is this happening? Why is IMDb doing this to me? IMDb Chuck Norris. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience.
Near Chuck
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Booker, Expendables, badass.
Sure.
Has to be. Walker, Texas Ranger. Captain Ranger Cordell Walker is 100% a badass.
Captain Ranger? Wow.
Chuck Norris plays Chuck Norris on Dodgeball. There you go.
Exactly.
You said that, right?
Yep.
Okay, my fault.
No, it's cool. Doing other stuff.
Haven't seen it. Oh, he just plays Ranger Walker on Martial Law. Sons of Thunder
Sidekicks.
plays again. He's playing Walker, Texas Ranger on so many fucking shows. Is that iconic?
I mean, when I think Walker, Texas Ranger, I immediately think he defined the roundhouse kick for me.
Okay, he's definitely a badass in Delta Force.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a badass in Braddock. We're just missing in action.
Invasion
Now I'm
USA
like,
is like horribly racist, but
what is Invasion USA?
Invasion USA, but he plays a badass. He like a Chuck Bronson era.
I can't give him these because I haven't seen this. Maybe, but listen to this: Forced Vengeance, Silent Rage, An Eye for an Eye, The Octagon, A Force of One, Slaughter in San Francisco.
These are Steven Seagal movie titles, right?
Yeah, but here, Way of the Dragon Colt.
Right.
6.
He's badass.
Walker, Texas Ranger that's iconic, isn't it?
I think so.
And I think Chuck Norris is iconic. Like the internet myth of him is iconic. I think the old man is going to walk himself into 5 to 6 badass roles, at least, or 5 to 6 badass roles, several of which are iconic.
Yeah.
It's threatening. I don't know if it gets there. He's at 6, several is that 2?
Here's the thing. I think we give him the character bump because he's going to get shit all over on the charisma. I don't think Chuck Norris is very charismatic. He's the Dolph Lundgren of Karate Men.
I think you're right on that. So 0.75. He's got he's okay. He's at least dead ass badass charisma.
What is the
right?
description?
He's not Dolph Lundgren.
Flat affect, emotionless. No, he's not there. But he's Scott Pilgrim level.
At the end of Scott Pilgrim, that's all the charisma he's got? Nick Cage charisma is what you're talking? Wait, that might not. What was Nick Cage?
All right, let me put this up to chat because I gotta know. I gotta know what chat thinks about
Nick
Chuck
Cage has
Norris.
got 0.5 charisma. Holy hell. Oh.
All right, let's give him the full spectrum.
That's why those are blue.
Let's let them do whatever they want to do here, chat. You are off the leash.
Robot Case says a couple is 2, a few is 3, several is 4 minimum. I kind of lean in that direction.
All right,
I
polls
think
up.
he's more of a 0.5.
Pulls up. Let's see what Chad has to say.
COVID-19 gets a Chuck Norris shot every year. I love that they're keeping these updated.
Mm-hmm. All right, battling it out.
He's like Seagal on the outside too.
Oh.
Points. What are we talking about there?
0.5 is squeaking out. 0.75 wants it. What? People are lunatics. Chad has lost its mind. In no world is Chuck Norris a 0.75 on charisma. I wouldn't follow him.
Those are fraudulent ballots.
I wouldn't follow him into a drive-thru at Taco Bell, let alone into the gates of hell.
But like, let's see it. Let's throw a few roundhouses and see how it goes, Chuck. Then we'll see. We'll see how those first couple roundhouse kicks go.
Right. Somebody put a 1. Like, Timo, is he in chat? He must have put that 1 up there.
It's looking like a 0.5 is going to be our.
It's dead tie. 0.25 or 0.5.
Okay. Well, I think 0.5 feels right.
No, we got a coin of doom. Average. I see you reaching for the coin of doom.
How did you know? I actually put my hand. I actually put my hand on it.
I just saw you reaching. I knew.
I got the original, the OG, by the way.
Yes. Did you tell people about this? Because that's amazing.
So this is, as far as I can tell, a real 1885 silver dollar. If this had a mark that said CC on it, it would be worth several $1,000s. This does not. This is worth about $15-20.
Get a chisel.
Yeah, there's a very rare and very collectible version of this dollar that's stamped CC.
My wife is a jeweler. I bet she could fake it.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right, flipping. Heads is 0.5, tails is 0.25. Coin of doom. It's the first time it's been used in anger for 2 years. Heads 0.5.
0.5. I was rooting for lower.
Ass, badass, dead ass, average badass swagger.
All right.
Why is this not auto totaling?
I don't know. I think it might have got deleted.
1.75. Ain't nothing to fuck with. All right, we got about 10 minutes left. Let's do Michael Biehn.
Biehn. All right.
Michael Biehn.
This one will be interesting.
Height. Michael Biehn height. Wait. How do you spell Michael Biehn?
No one knows. Not even Michael Biehn knows how to spell Michael Biehn. You just put B-I and hope for the best.
Yeah.
B-I-E-H-N. Michael Bryan. No, it's B-I-E-H-N. Yeah. Fucked up.
All right. Let's look at his height. 6 foot tall.
Okay. That's above average.
6 foot tall. Now, let's do Michael Bay body. What kind of weird shit is the internet going to make out of that?
It's photoshopped onto Angelina Jolie's body.
That's not Michael Biehn.
No.
Michael Biehn, though.
That is.
Let's see. Let's throw that up here. Let's look at this guy. You fucking wish. You fucking wish.
Michael Biehn.
Kind of early Brad Pitt body there. What's this? Is he bulked? Oh shit! I thought no, that's not him. I thought that was him for a minute. I don't know, man. I thought maybe as an old man he would have gotten a little bit more jacked, but it doesn't look like that's the case. What do we make of this? He's a big guy.
You can see abs.
He's athletic. A normally fit person of average stature or a jack person. So 0.5 would be normally fit dude of hulking stature. 6 foot qualifies according to our previous rulings.
He's above average, yeah.
So I think either way, he's either a normally fit dude. I don't think he's quite ripped or thick, but I think he's a 0.5 for sure. What do you think?
0.5 normally fit dude of hulking stature. Hulking is such a loaded word there.
Yeah, hulking is like maybe more than 6 foot.
Is he he's not really ripped or thick. He's like
No, he's in good shape.
Yeah, he's in very good like athletic shape.
So if he gets to 0.5, it's on the back of
Height?
his being 6 foot tall.
I can see it. I mean, that's above average, right? Because if you go to 0.25, then you're looking at average stature people, and I think he hits the bar for above average.
Okay, I'm cool with 0.5. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Let's talk about his roles. I know he's got a lot of them. Michael Biehn. Biehn. Spelled like some kind of German faucet company, this guy. Is Aaron Paul in the badass list? No.
The trouble is I'm staring at a picture of him next to Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's not
Aaron
favorable.
Paul would, I think, not make the 1.0 cut, but we could put him on there for...
Aaron Paul?
Maybe we did, actually. Okay. He was a badass on the cult leader on The Walking Dead.
Michael Biehn, yeah.
He had a whole shelf of heads. Psychologically unstable, but you know. Corporal Hicks on Alien.
The Mandalorian. Badass. Shit, what was he in The Mandalorian?
Right. I remember. Yeah, I think Mandalorian. Yeah. That's definitely a badass role.
Yeah, I mean he's wearing Mandalorian armor, right?
We're at 3. Hicks, borderline iconic. I don't know.
I feel like Bill Paxton steals his show there, and Sigourney Weaver, obviously.
Are you gonna remove all the silence from this? Oh, Sheriff Haig and Planet Terror. He's got 2. He's the same sheriff in Grindhouse and. Oh no, I guess Planet Terror. I don't know. Probably. But if I can't, that's kind of an indictment if I can't think of it. Terminator. Kyle Reese. Iconic badass?
No, he hasn't hit for me the Sarah Connor Terminator bar, but
which of the Magnificent Seven is Chris Larrabee?
No idea.
Oh, is this a show only? He's a constipated badass. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. I haven't seen it. Oh my God, he was in Command and Conquer. I forgot about that. Boy, running really. Oh, he was a Navy SEAL in The Rock. Super badass. That puts him up to 6, I think.
He's in The Abyss, right? He's gonna get that credit later.
Johnny Ringo in Tombstone. Absolutely.
Oh
badass.
yeah.
We're up to 7. Oh yeah, he was another Navy SEAL in Navy SEAls. I liked that movie as a kid. Lieutenant Coffee, another Navy SEAL.
He's an asshole, but he's a badass.
He's a badass, yeah. Got some psychological problems there.
True.
Let's see, we already got to Kyle Reese. And then we're like before
Corporal
Terminator,
Hicks.
I have no fucking clue. Apparently he's in Grease. So that gets him did I have 7 or 8, chat?
Let's put up a poll.
Do we are any of these iconic? Is Kyle Reese iconic, or is Corporal Hicks ironic? Iconic.
Isn't he ironic?
I don't think so. They're borderline.
Yeah, I feel the same way. They don't quite make it for me.
All right, so he's got 7 or 8 roles.
Oh, the No Man's Land.
There's a hard cliff on this one.
Yep.
He's hard stuck at 0.5 unless we redo this shit. So 0.5, but he's already a badass. Now it's the charisma level.
He's got a weird energy in a lot of his stuff.
He is. I'd say that there's definitely the off. He's crazy in Aliens.
Yes.
Arguably crazy
in The Abyss. He gets under.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Pressure
He's crazy
madness.
in The Abyss.
Yeah.
He's borderline crazy in Tombstone. I think he is crazy in Tombstone.
He's crazy in The Walking Dead.
I think he's a 0.5 dead average badass wagger.
That's with the offsetting psychological
His seduction stuff is cringe, man. That grenade, full auto seduction in Alien, the sex scene in Terminator. Cover your eyes, bad.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 0.5. Are we happy with the 1.5 for Michael Biehn?
I like it.
Who the fuck is Stephen Lang?
No idea.
This might be a
Lang.
This might be a summary dismissal.
Oh, he's the guy from Avatar.
Oh God,
That dude. I've not seen him in much of anything, honestly.
I mean, the stuff I've seen him, he's
Tombstone.
badass. Height, he better be over 6 foot tall. 5'10". Oof.
Doesn't make it.
Let's give him a summary
He's
judgment.
the blind
Not
man
excited
and Don't
about this
Breathe,
guy.
which is a horrible person, but a badass.
He's got some old man guns, man.
Yeah.
God
Bulked up.
damn it, he might get to 0.5. I think that's a 0.5. What do you think?
Is that all CG?
That ain't. He's got
No.
a old man tummy sag in action there.
Yeah. I mean, he's in great shape for his age. Holy shit.
And if you go back to Avatar, where
Yeah.
he was like a real monster, he would have been a good Cable. He would have been a real good Cable. I think I could give him 0.5.
Yeah.
But the charisma, is he? I mean, he's probably. I don't know. This is not why I got into this. I'll tell you that much.
I've not
Stephen Lang,
seen Avatar, so I don't know how his charisma is there, but everything I've
he's
seen him
certainly a
in,
badass
he's
in that.
fucked up.
He's certainly a badass in that. Let's do a quick rundown here.
Jesus,
he's
I
got-
don't
he's
remember
got all
him
the
in
fucking
Conan.
Avatar. You remember him in what?
Apparently he's in the remake of Conan. I don't remember him.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't either. That's an indictment. Mortal Engines, terrible movie. Don't remember him in it at all. I mean, clearly some of these are badass roles, but I'm looking. He's in that shitty Terra Nova show, which I saw that. He was a badass. Don't remember that guy. He's definitely a badass in Avatar, but I already gave him that, so... Men Who Stare at Goats. What a great movie. God, I want to watch that again.
Who is Ike Clanton in Tombstone? I don't remember him.
Oh my God! No, Ike Clanton is not a badass. Ike Clanton was the town drunk idiot
Nice.
that the Doc Holliday bullied relentlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this guy.
Not a
Don't
badass.
go running your mouth there, law dog. If you get every time you try to be badass, a better character slaps you. You're not a badass. All right, he's got 3 roles, none iconic.
How about Project X, where Matthew Broderick teaches a monkey to be a human?
Sounds pretty badass, gotta say.
No.
2 to 3 recognized. So I guess he's a 0.25 on the
Yeah.
characters.
Charisma. I have no way to judge this guy on charisma. Everything I've seen him
He's
in,
an
he's a
asshole.
weirdo or he's a shithead. And, like, if Avatar changes that, then go for it. But I've never seen it.
I think he's got to be 2. I don't like it, but so he's a badass, 0.25 or 0.5. I think he's a 1.25 badass. All right,
Okay.
let's do 2 more, shall we?
2 more. All right.
You don't got it in you?
I got it.
Okay, Chadwick Boseman. God damn it.
He got
Here's
cut
a
short.
What if?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
But he
he's
was
gonna
what,
get
in
there,
mid-40s
but-
when he died at 43 years old. Chad Boseman body. Let's see here. Ow. The dude put in the work. The dude put in the work. Like, I can't think of him being ripped and jacked in anything but Black Panther, but he is for sure ripped and jacked in this here Black Panther movie. The hell is that? Oh, that's a drawing.
Yeah.
It's like he's got more stuff. I mean, these pecs. Okay. And then what's this? What we got for height here? For the Chad. 6 foot tall.
All right.
Looking promising. 6 foot tall.
So that's
Pecs
above
like
average.
that.
He's pretty jacked.
His legs are pretty nice too. That's not, but that I mean, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do Chad Bo's muscles. I don't think we're getting the whole picture here.
Well, come on. You can't just show Michael Jordan.
I know. It's like Michael B. Jordan. This is stolen B. Fowler. You can't. Yeah, I mean, where are we at with this guy?
I mean, you put him next to Michael Jordan and he looks practically flimsy, but...
Yeah, but he's 6 foot tall and that's robust. I would say... Is that ripped? He needs some... There's some core
ripped.
lacking here. But
that's closer to ripped.
The light is doing, like, the way that hits is making it look fucking chiseled in this picture. I guess I'm gonna... Michael B. Jordan's definitely more jacked. But... Is he, like, okay... A normally fit person of average stature or jacked person, he's not that.
Well, he hit the
he's
6 foot mark, right?
Not exactly hulking. Yeah, I think he's in the 0.5 range.
Yeah, if we gave it to Michael Biehn, we got to give it to Chadwick.
True. Did we give it to Michael Biehn? Oh
yeah, because he's 6 foot, exactly.
All right, character. Let's look at here. Chadwick Boseman. IMDb.
He's got a few.
He's got a few.
The Five Bloods.
Let's look.
As Storm and Norman,
Bloods.
Definitely.
I would give him for the Five Bloods. I'm hanging off the edge of the screen for some reason. Okay, what we got here?
Oh, are you?
T'Challa, Black Panther, 100% badass.
Yeah.
The Five Bloods, Storm and Norman, badass.
Thurgood Marshall a badass?
I mean, he's a Supreme Court justice, right?
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if that's that's not badass.
Not the 80s
I haven't
kind of
seen
badass.
that. That's probably badass, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
Breaking the color barrier in baseball is badass from the 50s. What he was in Justified.
Wow, that's before I knew who he was.
He only has 2 badass roles. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, he's only gonna get to 0.25.
James Brown. Is James Brown badass?
Well, there's no
Charisma,
meme about James
undeniable.
Brown being badass, so probably not.
Now the thing is, so he's got the 0.25, yeah, because of the slop, and I would say like Black Panther is
Approaching iconic, yeah.
Largely because of Chadwick Boseman, but yeah, he's only on a 2.5, and now the charisma.
Sure. Natural leader.
I mean, he's at 0.5. He's at 0.5. At the end of Black Panther, when he's finally assumed the mantle, above average charisma or swagger, naturally gifted leaders. I mean, that was his whole thing. That was his whole thing in the Five Bloods too. He's a leader of men.
Yeah.
King.
No, I think the naturally gifted leader fits there.
And it's also got that very, we talked about that calm, like he doesn't have to yell and scream and beat his chest. He just wields power.
Yeah.
He just wields power like it's naturally. I think 0.75. I like that. Which brings Chad up to 1.5.
Solid 1.5. That's respectable with a 0.25 in characters.
I think we might need to revisit the hulking too, Robot. To be honest, I think we need to define what hulking is. That's a rules clarification. Maybe here on Champion, define hulking.
Or maybe leave hulking for 0.75 and just say above average in 0.5.
Define hulking / above average. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think we should do that. And what was the other suggestion?
Well, because hulking also bleeds over into 0.75, right? So you got hulking in both 0.5 and 0.75.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
So maybe you just do above average in 0.5. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We've got plenty more of these to come in future years.
Dichotomy. Look at that word. Oh my god, I probably spelled it wrong. And then here we got this too much slop. Too much slop. Although we might have done that intentionally to.
I think we did. Yeah.
To give it a debate. Let's look at the Giancarlo Esposito. I don't know how tall this man is. This guy could be 6'4" or 5'5".
I don't think he's as tall as you think he is. I think he's about my height, if I had to guess. Yep.
5'8". Yep, he's average. Let's look at his body. I don't think we're gonna have anything there.
Sorry, Giancarlo. Yeah, I'm not sure he's gonna get too high on the rankings here.
This is not Giancarlo Esposito. What the shit?
Where?
In
That's
fact,
the Hulk.
This is the only person we've ever searched for, and there's no body shots.
He's never taken his shirt off. He's in public or private.
Yeah, never.
Muscles. Search for muscles. Oh.
Okay, here's
got a tank top.
an A-frame here. It's the only one. Literally, the man. He's hiding something, and it's an absence of pecs. I mean, this guy. Yeah, boy. And is this Giancarlo Esposito?
Yeah, he's just younger.
Okay. What the hell is in the movie?
And smiling. You might not recognize him when he smiles.
True. God, there's something there, man. I wish we had better shots,
right?
Because that might be
there's
something.
There's a grapefruit under that skin.
That might be something.
But he doesn't show it off.
This guy's working with in the movie Fresh with this A-frame. But I don't know if I can give it to him. It's mystery beef. Where's the beef? So I think he's a 0, right?
Let's put a 0 with an asterisk and say, that this is to be determined, because like we legitimately could not find a picture of him. We'll have to call him up, get some personal Polaroids from the era.
I've added an asterisk that says the movie Fresh may contain mystery meat.
Perfect.
Now, the characters, Giancarlo Esposito.
That broke our totals for Giancarlo, by the way. But it's fine.
Shit.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito. IMDb.
Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon's badass.
Let me fix this. I don't want my formulas broke. Well, we don't need no stinking asterisks.
Okay.
We can just, and in fact, let's do that just to make it nice. Okay. So 0 on champion. Character, I don't think he's going to get a lot of help here, to be honest.
Moff Gideon. Stan Edgar. Is Stan Edgar a badass? Gus Fring
Stan Edgar's
is.
a badass. He intimidates the most powerful man in the world.
It's true.
How can he not be?
And Gus Fring. And Gus Fring approaching iconic.
Gus Fring is certainly an iconic villain.
All right.
There's no fucking way he's not, right?
Well, then he's already at a 0.25, and we've only gotten through the last couple of years.
So, okay. Moff Gideon, Gus Fring, Stan Edgar.
Mm-hmm. And that's where it ends.
He had that Blackout movie. What was that?
Blackout?
Oh, Jesus. He's Lex Luthor and Harley Quinn, of course. I just started rewatching
that. Elazo? Does Elazo from Westworld count?
Who?
Elazo. He's one of the hosts in the outskirts of Westworld. I forget the name of it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, don't you remember that scene?
No.
I'm pretty sure all he did was like get his motor functions frozen. So.
Okay, well then.
But he had a rep.
He
had a rep in that.
I thought that he was like a Darth Vader character in. Was it Allegiance? Am I? Oh, Revolution. Okay, Tom Neville.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's 4. Oh, he was in Community. Already got guest friend. Huh. I don't know.
Not seeing it.
Not seeing any. Not seeing any. I mean, there's probably stuff here, but I'm just not. I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Muhammad Ali's
Yeah.
dad.
Uh,
I doubt
that
it.
ain't nothing, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna call it 4.
Okay.
4 rolls.
One iconic. Oh, yeah. Okay, he makes 0.5.
How?
2 to 3
He's got
rolls, at
4
least one of
rolls.
which is widely considered
Widely
iconic.
considered ironic. Man, that's such a sloppy category. All right, 0.5. I'm not mad. 0.5.
No.
Now charisma.
I just feel like you misunderstand it again every time we go to it.
It's sloppy.
Which,
it's sloppy.
you're right. It's very sloppy. Okay, who?
I'm thinking 0.75 on charisma. Do we go to full 1?
Ooh.
I mean, the thing is like, if Lex Luthor, without any superpowers that we know of, could intimidate Superman, without any gadgets, or he just sitting there in his fucking suit and just taking his glasses off, and Superman takes a step back, that's some next level shit, and that's what he brings on The Boys. That's Stan Edgar and The Boys.
And then you throw Gus on top of that.
But then he got back to fuck off by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez this season. So
Right.
who apparently is an intimidating figure herself.
A person who could command a charge to hell with 0 questions asked, be expected to win, could dismiss the concerns of lesser badasses with a determined look. I mean,
That's Fringian.
Yeah.
Cannot conceivably or believably be cowed or otherwise intimidated by another on-screen presence.
Yeah.
That's the definition of all of these characters.
All right.
I think it's a 1.
Damn.
Chat, are we crazy?
We got to find his beef, man. We got to find this mystery meat, and then we might have a contender.
Yeah. If this man's got
For the Hall of Fame.
This
right?
man's got pecs and brings those fresh biceps.
Uh-huh.
He might get up there into the 1.5. No,
Into the 2.
He'd get into 2.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have the height, but if he's rocking something under that t-shirt, yeah.
All right, that is so let's see.
I love how we spelled Mia Jovovich's name. Jujujovic.
Jujujovic. Let us move
such
these,
a bald move list.
Let's why won't this actually cut? Okay.
Where am I going to find pics I don't want to see, Michelle?
I think
if I
it's when
start
we're
digging
searching
on
when we're
Fring.
searching for Fring meat.
It's all chicken.
So this is a
There's no beef. It's all
2022
chicken.
induction. And who made the cuts? Who didn't make the cuts? Jennifer, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, get
Jennifer
those.
Didn't make the cut.
No.
No. Yeah, Zhang, Ziyi, Jamie Lee.
There's a lot of them in there that didn't make
Danai,
it.
Gurira, Lucy Liu. Tragic.
Do we need to hold on to these people just so we know? We're just moving the people who aren't, or the people who do make the list over to the list, right? Because we want to hold on to the people we've already ranked so we don't re-rank them later?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you telling me that I need to do something different? How come this
No.
red's not as bright
No,
as the
that's
other red?
exactly what I want to do.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now, so we're not gonna re-rank these until next year. This is next week, right? We're gonna then reorder the list, bring all the new inductees. But welcome to the Badass Hall of Fame, Carrie-Anne Moss, the 2022 class. Carrie-Anne Moss, Angelina Jolie, Michelle Yeoh, Lena Headey, Angela Bassett, Chuck Norris, Michael Biehn, Stephen Lang, Chadwick Boseman, and Giancarlo Esposito. Welcome to the Hall of Badasses 2022 class. Give everybody a hand here. Shit, Johnny T says I watched Box Cutter the other day. Surprised at how cut he was under the suit.
Oh.
Where's that on the body list? Huh?
All right.
Huh? Okay. So there we go. That's a pretty good list. Okay, so let's end the podcast here. We are going to come back next week and we're going to synthesize this list. We're going to go over the suggested rule changes that we've been debating this year and see if that's going to impact. Next week's going to be the synthesis. And of course, you can always suggest fresh badasses. In fact, as soon as we're done with this podcast, we're going to spend 5 minutes to see if anybody wants to throw some names on the end of the list. But that'll do it for this week's badass. We got one more week of celebration. One more. Have we already announced a movie, Jim? Is this a spoiler?
I don't think it's a spoiler because
it's Dolph Lundgren, one of the most interesting men in the world, in Masters of the Universe, which is a truly dreadful film. So we're going. I don't know. Is that going out the bang or a whimper on badass? You guys, we throw out the beef. You guys judge. We'll see you next week for another badass debate and another badass movie. Until then, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Jim.
See ya. Okay.
All right,
people. You've been waiting. Throw it out. Who we need to add, do we need to add to the inductees list? Delete rows. Bam. We're down to 34 badasses for consideration. This is the entire list on the screen here. How can you full screen this thing? All right, there we go. We have the entire list of people that are up for consideration. Aaron, come on.
On the back of Caleb, what?
Michelle, your stubborn refusal to get on board with the spirit of this project.
That's the thing. We can't evaluate everyone. Obviously, it takes forever to do this. We just spent 2 hours evaluating like 13 people.
What's Aaron Paul got? Jesse?
Need for
Not
Speed.
Not a badass. Need for Speed, okay. Badass, sure. The kid
Caleb.
in the porn video where he turns into a devil. Yeah,
sure.
Okay. Now what we got?
Caleb in Westworld, maybe, maybe
we got
not.
1.5 rolls here.
Yeah. That's what we should do on some of these is just go through, like, if they sound iffy to us, go through their roles and just summarily dismiss them if they don't have the roles.
We got the 2 to 3, the slop bullshit. I'm not seeing Ron Pearl.
Oh, he's gotta be on here.
Nope. So that's a good one. That is a grade A.
Yeah.
Call. Ron Pearl.
He's a big dude too.
Is he? I thought he was too.
Pretty sure.
Thought he was too.
Ron Perlman height. Oh, not as big as I expected. I don't know.
Has he got badass charisma through the roof? I don't know.
6
Skinny
foot.
Pete. Yeah, let's put Skinny Pete. Now,
Ron
anybody
Perlman.
else? We got a couple more minutes. We'll be back next week, or tomorrow actually. We're going to be looking at Jordan Peele's Nope, and we're going to be doing trailer reviews. We'll probably watch some trailers tomorrow night. Carl Urban, I believe, has been ranked. That beef has been sorted. Yeah, Carl Urban is a 2021 inductee. He's a 1.5 C badass. I think we're shooting for 8 tomorrow. Is that not right?
Yeah, it'll be 8. I switched my movie to 4 o'clock.
Throw Tom Hopper on the list. Black Sails, Umbrella Academy. Who the fuck is Tom? Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He's the 8-man.
The big dude. He's big.
There's a dude that can make some noise. Some of these guys, I feel like action movies are coming back. When I look at The Rock, when I look at what Khal Drogo's doing, what's that guy's the Jason Momoa? When I look at their upcoming projects, I got hope. I got hope rekindled. When I see what Chris Hemsworth is up to, Chris Evans, like we might have a fresh crop.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it's a compromise between our schedules and everybody else's. Plus, the other thing is, show up late. You can still chat and get on the replay at 2x speed. The man who plays Hagrid. Who the fuck plays Hagrid? Oh, no way. Robbie Coltrane.
John Rhys Davies.
Robbie Coltrane. He might. I don't know anything about his shit other than Hagrid, to be honest. But we can throw it on there. Let's see. What else? This is like microwave popcorn rules. Once the pops get long, we're going to stop the microwave process. It looks like we're about there. Everybody, there's a lot of names on this list already.
Whatever the mountain's name is.
Robert Patrick, whatever the mountain's name. Well, we figured that out. That was
doesn't matter what the mountain's name is.
It was Haffer
Von Thorson. Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. Okay. Bryan Cranston already in the list. Can you name one badass role? Well, I guess Walt White is
certain kind of badass. I don't know that he's that 80s badass.
Can you name two? If you can name one other badass beside Walt.
Oh, Gandolfini?
Gandolfini's on here, I think. I think he's actually on the list. His roles hurt him pretty bad. He's only 1.25. Because he's hulking, but he never got cut. Although, man, he's a beast in that first season or two of Sopranos.
Tom
He's
Hardy
got all
is.
kinds of beef.
It's already on the list.
Patrick Stewart on the list. God damn it.
Is he a 80s type of badass? I mean,
he's not.
I'd follow
I don't
him
even think...
into hell, but
yeah,
not in the same kind of way. I don't think Patrick Stewart would ever go to hell.
I think it'd be a good conversation. I think
right.
he's gonna miss the list though. I mean, because what's he got? He's got Picard and Gurney Halleck in the original Dune, and
his shit in Life Force. Uh oh. Lock up.
He's a slight man. He's got some guns in movie career Picard, but I don't know.
Professor X. He's a certain type of badass.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal, I believe, is on this list.
Mm-hmm.
List. Yep, he's to be considered. He'll probably get to next year. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Brian's gonna get there. Nobody's got badass roles except for Walt. Who's at best a 0.5? Because he gets cowed all the time.
What about the Kingsman dude? Played Elton
Patrick
John.
Warburton? Yeah, I know. What's his Elton John, super badass, by the way.
I mean, from a certain
Ed
point of view,
Harris.
but not the one we're thinking of. Taron Egerton, yes.
Ed Harris is not on this list. I could put Ed Harris on that list. I don't think he's going to have a hard time. Although is he badass in the Abyss?
I think so.
He's badass in the Abyss. He's got 3 roles. Because he's
Is he
an
badass
astronaut.
in? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the right stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Harris should be on this list.
Taron Egerton. Anthony Starr, oh my God. The roles are going to hurt him, but the roles he's got are quality. God, I wish we could do a watch of the Banshee. It's so fucking good.
Is Tanning Tatum on this list?
Tanning?
It's Channing.
It's
but,
Channing, right?
yeah.
Channing doesn't look like it.
I don't know. He's got a couple, right? Like
Yeah.
he's in that Kingsman movie, and Jupiter Ascending might be badass. Magic
Yeah, I
Mike
mean,
might be
it's-
badass. I don't know.
Undeniable, yeah.
He's got the beef
in there.
for
He's
it,
got
for sure.
He's got the beef. Homelander, we need a couple more years for that to be iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Lee Jones, I think, is on this list. God damn, he is not. Old Craghead. Tommy Lee Jones. Costner.
Do we have like Robert Duvall or
We don't have Kevin Costner.
we don't have Kevin Costner on this list? I mean, he's the definition of a zero charisma.
Charisma, yeah.
But like flat affect, you want to talk about flat affect?
Let's talk about who. Someone else had somebody besides Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee Jones. Who else? Am I missing one? Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas. I don't think so.
I don't think he's on the list.
Michael Clark Duncan. Fine. Man, okay, I'll put Michael Douglas. I think it's a. God, it's another Michelle one. How did I know? It's another Michelle subpar badass. But I fucking hope one day I do a goddamn like musical or some shit, and Jim's over here suggesting Arnold Schwarzenegger, and because he sang in one obscure Mike Tyson yeah,
Played the piano in Kindergarten Cop or something.
fucking Michael did what.
Denzel's definitely
Badass.
on this list.
It's badass going down on your wife so much you get throat cancer. There's one role.
Jesus.
There's one awesome thing he did.
How about Robert Duvall?
Denzel Washington is on this list. I think
Yes,
he's that
he
fact.
100%
Okay,
is.
yes, that's the one. Washington. So badass he birthed another one. Boy, 2.25, amazing. What'd you say?
Robert Duvall? Is he on this list?
No, he's not. Don't think he's an inductee either. Duvall. Nope. All right, Robert Duvall.
Surely Sonny's on the list. James Caan.
This is pretty marginal too. How many badass roles did Caan play? But who you're saying? Who'd you just say?
James Caan.
What about his fucking idiot son?
Oh, right.
Yeah, Matt Damon's on the list.
Gone in 60
Tom Hardy.
seconds.
I think Tom Hardy's on the list. I'm pretty sure.
I saw him.
There he is. 1.75. Not bad.
Matt Damon definitely on the
Gerard
list.
Butler's on the list. Matt Damon's on the list. There you go. Now you're playing Michelle. Matt Damon's more like it.
Is Val Kilmer on this list? Surely.
Surely. No.
Wait. Okay, there he is.
Yeah. In fact, he'll be next year. I can't imagine he doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Pattinson, I think, is on here.
Yeah, I mean, Val Kilmer's going to make it on Batman alone.
Shit.
Jim Morrison alone. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have one iconic badass role, you're on. Robert Pattinson. Get out of here. Name 2 badass Charlie Sheen roles.
Platoon.
Fuck you.
And Hot Shots Part 2.
No.
Doesn't count if it's
Absolutely
comedy.
not. No. Kindergarten Cop don't count.
Fair.
Junior don't count. I'm waiting to hear another one.
Shit. I don't know. I can't think of any.
Major League, get out of here.
We can't.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Michelle's just taking the piss now.
Wild Thing? What the fuck?
Oh,
Kevin
man.
Costner is going to be considered next year, looks like. Well, actually, who knows?
In 15 years. God.
Wahlberg. Okay.
All right.
That's something I can work with. He might be on the list. Okay. Marky Mark going on.
Nice.
Brolin. Ooh, that's a good one. Brolin.
Oh, surely he's on, right?
Keep them Joshes, Brolin. Brolin is not on there.
Adrian Brody's on this list. It's our 000.
Did we put him on there just for the piss?
Yeah.
Oh Oh, fuck you. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Zero goose egg. Is he the only goose egg we got on this list?
I think so. I think he defines the zero because he tried to do Predator and fucking failed.
Yeah, you can't come at the king and miss that hard. Jamie Foxx, okay, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Michael Jai
that
White?
qualifies.
Was he the dude who did that Solo movie in the 80s? I can't remember.
Okay, yeah. Jeez. Wasn't he the one that did Spawn too?
Oh, I think you're right. He's definitely got the beef.
Okay, yeah. I'm not really familiar with this guy, but I'm not familiar with how I get out of this full screen mode. Yeah, we'll throw him on there. That's a solid suggestion. Emmanuel Lewis, there you go. The stature. John Wayne's on there for sure. Clint Eastwood's on there. All right, Amy Schumer. Okay, quality suggestion. She might be 6 foot tall. Shit, she's a Amy Schumer height 5'7". Ooh, she's 6 foot tall. And get some gear going. All right, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's it.
We're cutting you people off. This was a lot of fun. I always have fun doing the badass streams. Don't forget tomorrow at 8, roundabout, we're going to be doing a podcast for Jordan Peele's latest Nope. Very excited to see it. And we'll be doing some trailer talk and full spoilers. So be here early if you just want to hear our general thoughts and spoilers. And bail late if you don't want to, if you haven't seen the movie yet. And we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great night. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Take it easy.